So are we gonna do this mysterious beers now?
Yeah, we
or
can.
do you want to wait a little longer?
Oh, I feel like we could do it now.
We could do it now.
Did
We
you
could
guys
do
see
it
what
now.
it was?
No, I did not.
I totally saw
I
what
feel
it
like
was.
I saw like canned
You know what?
colors,
I saw what it was, and I'm going to give my guess right now. It was a beer.
and it looks like there's like a person or a zombie on the can. That's all I saw.
It is a beer.
And it was like, it looked like it was in black and white or gray, or like there was some green on it, and I really don't know.
I saw like some black, maybe. I don't know.
But that's I saw a very.
That's not what I was looking for.
I don't know what I saw.
It is a hazy IPA.
It is a very beer-looking beer.
It is very
There's
standard beer.
Not very much head to it.
Lager.
Oh, it's like typical head for a beer. It's got some interesting. It's slightly hazy. Got some bubbles. Ew, it's like a perfect look for beer.
It's very beer looking.
She said she went all out fruity, so I'm gonna guess it's fruity.
It smells very beer-like. It smells a little fruity too. It smells beer-like and fruity.
My nose is getting stuffed up. Stupid nose, don't do it. I can smell some fruity flavors.
It's different. We've had something that tastes like this before, I think, but
It's got like what is that? I'm getting like a crap cloves, maybe a flavor. It's not like a banana flavored beer, is it?
no, it sure is not.
Well, see, it's funny because I was kind of wondering if it was banana flavored. I was like, that's weird. Let's see.
ASMR.
Do we got?
Or if it's not ASMR for you, people get really pissed off by the sound of.
I think it's Is it grapefruit?
No, it is not.
It's not bitter. It's not bitter enough to be grapefruit.
I was thinking maybe a slight. What is another bitter fruit? I wish we could have callers call in. I wish this was alive.
You like describe it and then like they like
Right, call in and guess.
it, but
The bitter fruit that you're seeking out is I don't know.
we could do like Who Wants to Be a Millionaire style, and you guys get like one person to call.
That's right. I'm going to phone a friend. It's like this is bitter and it's fruity, and I just don't know. I'm thinking maybe lime, but is it limey?
No,
Oh.
I know what it is, but I don't know what it is.
Doesn't know what it is. And it's going to be totally opposite.
It's familiar. It's a familiar smell.
okay.
It has familiarity to me too.
I like this. I'm having fun here.
I like it.
Like, I can definitely get the fruit smell out of it. I just can't place the taste when I sip it.
It does have a nice fruit, like fruity floral smell almost.
It does.
Is it a flowery beer?
It's not.
So
I
no,
mean, I guess it could be, but I mean, fruit is a flower at one point, right?
Maybe.
What do you think it is?
What's the dick think it is?
bitch. I don't know.
Is everybody ready?
Yes.
So I've mentioned this fruit twice already.
Passion fruit?
No, I have not even said.
I was kind of
passion fruit.
wondered.
Guava?
No, apricot.
Oh,
Apricot.
damn. Okay, she did. Because I was kind of like, what the fuck did she
So
mention?
This is an apricot blonde ale by Toxic Brew Company.
I like Toxic Brew.
Out of Dayton.
And yep, it's Dayton. The artwork
I
is
love the artwork.
by Tiffany Clark, and she is apparently what was it called, the mural machine or something in Dayton. So she paints the murals around the Oregon district to make Dayton a more welcoming place,
So that is awesome.
which is super cool, I thought.
So,
For
yeah.
for those listening at home,
This, for one, does not taste like apricot.
I don't think so either. I was
The-
hoping it would taste more like it.
so the can has kind of like, in my brain, maybe like a little bit of a cheerleader-looking girl who is pulling her shirt off, and as she's pulling her shirt off, you see like a spine and like a rib cage and skeletons, and then in the background
This
there
will be some
is like
next year.
a bone heart. Does that seem like an accurate description?
Yes. So I don't. Of course, Ron's gonna say cheerleader.
It's the
girl.
she's got a skirt going on. I don't know.
She does look a little cheerleader-like to me, I think. Maybe like a goth cheerleader.
It's a very realistic portrayal of whoever's face that's supposed to be.
And so she's just wearing a t-shirt, but she's
She is pulling it off with a skeleton underneath.
right. Yeah. But it looks weird. and interesting. And yeah, it's almost like, so the heart rib cage behind her, it almost looks like it's kind of like wings, but it's a rib cage behind her. It's really cool. I like it.
So I was reading about this chick, and she had like some art show somewhere, and she was talking about like how her artwork, she likes to portray like the human experience basically. So she likes to do things like lust and like grief and kind of like portray that in her artwork. And
I can see that in here because she's got a heart, and it's kind of lusty, but then also she's got the heart there, like, I don't know, like the heart's ripped out, but it's lusty. I can see it.
She's like pulling her shirt off. She's got the heart in her hand, and like she's bearing it all, like everything down to her core, being her skeleton even.
Yeah.
So I couldn't really find a whole lot of stuff about Toxic, but
They're downtown Dayton in the Oregon District, I
they
believe.
started in March of 2013, which ended a 52-year drought of commercial brewing in Dayton, and it opened in June of 2013. It's in the Oregon District. They have 32 taps, and they're really into art and entertainment. So
I'm surprised we've
there's
never
not a
actually.
whole-
I'm surprised we've never actually been there.
I know. I was thinking we should go there.
I've been there once. They have pretty decent stuff.
Is that like a goth place? Like an emo type place?
A little bit, but it's not so, like, the inside is just kind of bare bones, and they don't have any food there.
So I'm thinking, like, one of my friends said she was down the Oregon District for, God damn it, Leprechaun Day. What the fuck? St. Patrick's Day.
They were down there for the Little Green People Day.
So she said she was down the Oregon District, and they were like bar hopping or whatever. And she said that was the bar she went into. Like, they went from like one bar that was like really crazy, like jock type of people, to another bar that was like a goth type person, like goth bar. She said the whole atmosphere was like really totally different.
So
I don't, there's different bars in that little area. I couldn't tell you what the jock bar, the goth bar would be. I could see like that could be, that would be more gothic than anything else.
Well, like, I remember there was one time I remember going to a movie at the Neon Movies, which is just outside of the Oregon District, and a girl I knew had like one of her like independent movies that she did show in there. There was something to do with the charity thing, but if you went in and you paid like $25, you got in to see the movie. Plus, you got two probably pours this size of some stuff from Toxic. And they had like a blueberry crumble one, I remember, that was delicious.
This one, I think it's okay. I don't think it's like the greatest. I'd say my strawberry one's my favorite one of the day.
Definitely. This one isn't bad. It's a good sipping beer.
Yeah.
This would be like good in a flight with other beers. Definitely something. Don't think it's anything I'm going to get trashed on. This would be good with a meal for sure.
Yeah, I could see that. Like a steak or something would probably go good with it, I bet. So did we say, I don't know if I said what the ABV was. It's 5.6 ABV on this one. This one's called Toxic Blonde. I don't know if I said that or not. Toxic Blonde Apricot Blonde Ale.
I like it.
I wonder if she does can art often, because she's followed by, I looked at it, Ohio Craft Beer or something like that. She's followed by another craft beer Instagram.
Well, I would imagine that, you get in craft breweries, you're going to always need like can art people, because typically you see like all the crazy can art. We've talked about that before on here, There's like, very rarely is it they'll just keep using the same formula over and over again, because a lot of them are like, very artful and that sort of thing when you see their descriptions on the websites.
I like a good can art. I'm like, we're all into art and stuff, so if we can find some really cool can art, we're into that.
Like I feel like the strawberry one definitely does taste better, but the Toxic Blonde is a little bit more fun to drink just because of the can art and the chick who draws it, and to know about her artwork.
It's like,
yeah, I dig that when you know about the artist.
So
yeah.
like in terms of that, I definitely like the strawberry one better, but like the Toxic, the artwork with that, it's kind of like two sides of my brain, because of all the tractor panel stuff and going and seeing steam engines and things with my dad and all that. It's like, ooh, I like that. That's cool as shit. I would definitely like to see that in process. But in the same breath, when I'm not around him, the kinds of places that, like, you know, the can art puts me in the mind of, like for Toxic Brewing, is like, oh, that's definitely some place I'd just go hang out to do, you know? So, I like both of them.
Hells yeah.
Would you rather? You want to do it? Would you rather?
Yeah, what do you got?
I don't fucking know. I've been busy with all week with the insanity in my head.
I don't have a would you rather on the top of my head. Would you rather?
Were we already following her? I didn't.
Yeah,
follow.
I started following her the other day. And I
Stalkers.
found it.
There you go.
Bam, sucker.
Would you rather be lame like me this week or cool like Ariana?
Lame like Ron.
I don't know. I'd be lame like Ron. He took himself on a date, dude. Had to have sex with himself.
I mean,
yeah,
you know,
having sex with yourself is always a good thing.
the only lame thing
Or
that
having sex with yourself.
the only thing that I can really state right now that has been entertaining, I set up a recycling day at work, and I started getting all sorts, basically like electronic waste recycling for Earth Day to, you know, kiss some ass, and I don't know, why not? I need more shit to have an e-waste run. But people brought me a whole bunch of entertaining things today. Somebody brought me a 25-year-old computer running Windows 98, which is just absolutely silly. I forgot how big and clunky those computers were. And it came complete with a Dora the Explorer mouse. And if that damn Dora the Explorer mouse had a scroll wheel on it, I would be all about it. It does not have a scroll wheel. I could not work without a scroll wheel. I had some lady bring me a complete late 90s karaoke machine with like little disco ball shits on it. I'm like, kind of want to take that home. Kind of would never use it.
I feel like
we would use it.
Yeah, I think we
like
would.
At your next party, I think we would use it. Or you could just bring it over here and we could just use it while, you know, before podcasting to like up morale or something.
That's right. We could do it and make some shitty little TikToks or something. You know, it's cool.
Well,
we can do some karaoke while Ron fucking tosses himself around on your inversion table.
With Carol's 1990s era country music.
Right. We got some people following us because of your fall on.
Yeah.
Yeah, well,
I guess
you know.
you have to do more stupid shit, Ron, for us to get more followers.
That's right.
Go outside and do a cartwheel. That would be
I
fun.
need more beer.
On the next misBEERhavior.
Ron puts himself in traction.
We'll start Jackass. It'll be like a Jackass, but it'll just be Ron being the Jackass.
Well, I mean, Missy's like an EMT, so she can at least tell if I'm
No,
going to die.
This is true.
I'm literally going to be like, okay, I'm an EMT. Yeah, this looks like it's broke or this looks like it hurts. So we're just going to have to call 911 because I don't have shit with me as an EMT. Do you have your shit with you? Ron probably does because he could work at home. But EMT is not quite a remote job.
I feel like you're going to have to do it like across the street, so it's not on my property though.
Missy's like, do you have your shit with you for your work? I'm like, literally looking at a phone and a laptop, so yes.
But I mean, most people, like, you have a totally remote job. I don't have a totally remote job. Most people do not. If you do not have a remote job, you cannot do it from home.
Squeeze the dick.
Penis squeeze. For those of you who are listening, it was a gag gift from one of Ron's. It was his Christmas party, and Ariana got the big, huge dick that's like those chickens that look surprised. Well, the dick looks surprised.
Yeah,
It's like, sounds like a rubber chicken, but it's
TikTok of those rubber chicken things that make that noise.
Yeah, well,
I think there's one where it like sings or something.
They put it up to music and they squeeze it and unsqueeze it just at the right things, and I think they did a Pearl Jam song.
Sounds about right.
It, or maybe so like Alice
Probably
in
makes
Chains.
just as much sense.
So for the Christmas party for like the last 2 years or so, I've done like a white elephant giveaway. And
I had to beg for that blue balls though.
And essentially what I have done is the theme's usually gifts that would embarrass your mother. And my mother and father are always invited to the party.
Which is awesome as hell.
Yeah, and they don't bring embarrassing stuff though.
Like 1 year they went home with a pack of Kama Sutra playing cards. And
I still use them
I
to
feel like
this
your
day.
mom had a Dicky sipper too. That was like 2 years ago.
Yeah, there was like a Dicky sipper cup. Yeah. Dad very clearly looked like he did not want to participate in it, but he still did anyway.
Right. It's like your parents hate everything about you, but they still begrudgingly participate, which is really cool.
So they actually love you.
Right.
Well, like, I think every time that
But they just hate everything about him. They love him, but they hate everything about him.
One of those things, I think they're mostly surprised that I have friends that want to hang out with me.
Hey, at least they show
surprised
up.
you have friends that are like you. They're like, man, my kid, he just does this stupid shit, and he's like a fucking adult child, and he's just never going to grow up, and he's going to be all alone. And then, like, you have people in your life, and they're like...
I bet they're completely entertained by you, though.
And then, like, my brother, like, never hangs out with anybody and never does anything. It's like, huh. Well, he may have more money than me, but at least I'm having fun.
That's funny.
That's the important thing. What are you going to do with your money when you're dead? I mean, I guess what are you going to do with your fun when you're dead, too? But.
What am I going to do with my money when I'm dead?
But at least you have some cool memories.
Right, but like you can't stockpile fun like you can money, and it's not going to serve you any purpose if you stockpile.
See, when I have my funeral, I don't
either.
When I die and have my funeral, I don't want everybody there going, "Oh, I miss Ron. Oh, I wonder when
they're
going
to fill your fucking casket with dicks."
Exactly. I don't want.
I mean, not that I want you to die, but I hope you die first out of all of your friends, so we can all bring dicks and everything. And we're not just gonna walk up and place them in, but we're just gonna have like the penis toss and see who can like slam you in the face with the dicks and your dead ass.
You're gonna walk up to Ron in his viewing and he's gonna be holding a dildo like this.
When my grandma died, like we went up and snuck like things of like hot tamales and little stupid shit in her casket when nobody was looking. It's just gonna be loaded with fucking fake dicks.
It's not even gonna be snuck in there. It's gonna be like launching it from downtown.
When my grandpa died, I walked up to his casket as his viewing, and he was holding a plastic piece of fried chicken. And I started laughing. I was like, "Who did that?" And that's exactly his sense of humor. So it worked out.
That's pretty awesome.
But you see, when
I need to attend more funerals.
When I die, I will die, and everybody go, man, he's dead. We miss him. It's not gonna be. We miss him, man. His money was so great. I can't wait for that. No, he's gonna die flat broke. But man, was he fun.
Dude, I'm gonna Snapchat that shit, and I'm gonna like face swap you, so you can like have my face on, and then it's just gonna be really funny.
Like
face swap the dead.
We're gonna do like that tasteless thing where we like take a picture of the corpse.
Right, and then I'm definitely gonna fucking TikTok, make some kind of jackassy TikTok.
Right in a corpse. Remember that?
Right in the corpse, exactly.
And finally, they will ride me, and hopefully,
you finally got laid by us.
And hopefully, you know what? Hopefully, a rigor mortis is set in, and I die with a boner.
I could picture us like both getting in his casket, like one on each side, and like rubbing him, and we'll just like take a picture.
I'll wake up and like, shit, they're doing me. I'm alive for this.
Some people will be laughing, and a lot of people will be crying. Some will be crying because they're laughing so hard, and some will be crying because we're like just fucking abusing Ron's dead body.
I could picture us like walking into his viewing, and we'd be like, ha ha.
We just have a list of stuff that we have to do that we should pass out to your friends periodically. So that way when you do die and we do this, they won't be upset. They'll understand.
I'm glad you're excited for me to die.
We don't want you to die, but I
just
can
gonna have to take care of that now.
It's just we're allowed to do that because, well, you don't want your people. It's like we have to be the funeral entertainment.
Nothing's gonna change, Ron. We're still gonna treat you the same, even when you're dead.
Even when you're dead.
Thanks, guys.
That's real love, motherfucker. But we're gonna have to. We have to. It's funeral entertainment because you don't want everybody crying about you. So we're gonna make everybody laugh at your funeral.
Can you guys
laugh at you?
I request that you weekend at Bernie's me, please.
Oh, yes. That would be so great. I mean, that would be really nice to do. That'd be fun.
Just weekend at Bernie's me. Take me around to a strip club.
Yeah.
Drive me around. Give me to like do dead guy cocaine or something.
I really wish why couldn't you have a body stuffed like they do with taxidermy?
Taxidermy corpse.
Yeah. Why can't you taxidermy your best friend?
I think you can if you want to.
I want. That's my life goal now. To have the money and taxidermy him.
I believe we've had this conversation before.
We might have.
I think we have.
But I'm gonna taxidermy him so I can weekend at Bernie's him.
Let's do it. I think that's a good idea. And then you know what? You could use them like one of those boyfriend pillows.
Never mind. I would. They just want it when I'm dead.
I would so use the hell out of this as an opportunity to make an OnlyFans with him. And I would take pictures of him just, like sitting there, and then we'd be having tea together, and we'd be doing all this weird ass shit. And then there's going to be some dudes that are going to be way into that. And I would never have anything sexual done with it, but I would then
nothing stating that I'm dead.
Like you could just
well, no, they would know you're dead.
Be like,
his
wiener,
they would know he's dead, but I would be doing real life shit with him. So, and then I would take pictures of that and post it on my OnlyFans.
You could make him give you a foot massage.
Right. And then, then there would be, that would just be what I would bring people in to see, that would be like the advertisement. But the real money is in
Sticking
when
things up my dead guy ass?
Well, kind of, but it was more so I would be renting out your dead guy corpse for these dudes to have sex
parties?
with. Yeah. Oh, well, I mean, I guess that too. But
parties would be cool.
I was going to say they could cuddle him. They could have sex with him. They could do really whatever they wanted. But I guess I wouldn't want them to jizz on him and make him nasty and fucking start to smell bad.
Yeah, no.
So I would let them cuddle him and snuggle him. I wouldn't just rent him out and give him away. I would just rent some time slot, but I would be like his personal dead bodyguard. And then I would rent him out for parties, and then I would take him to the parties, and he would be like the the fun party guy.
I think he would be like a cool sign holder in the front of the party. Like when people walk in, he'd just be standing there holding a sign, "Happy birthday, Brenda," or whatever.
Right, we could do that. And then so I would also, one of the things that I would do. Damn it, I forget what I was going to do. These
guys are great when they get on a tangent. This is what we've needed this whole episode.
So, what would I do? I feel like at a party,
You know what I would do? I would be dead.
You would be dead. I can't really remember what I was thinking we could do for you at the party. I don't know. Oh, that's what I would do. It would be I would take you up on a stage.
Pin the tail and donkey.
Well, I was thinking I would have him up on the stage, and then I would move his arms around, and I'd be real animated, and I would be doing a comedic act.
I have a request.
And I would have your voice, and I would even just have your voice doing it. And then, mid-act, I would just be drop him. They'd be like, and I'd be like, no, that's cool. He didn't feel it. He's been dead for 3 weeks. And then I would just be like, that was actually me. And then I would finish the comedic act, and that'd be it.
I think
so
you
I'm
should
be
get
like a mannequin or something.
Yeah, you should get his script of what you're gonna do now, and then have him record the stuff.
I have a request. Can we have a party? Whatever party you take me to, there needs to be at least one seance, so I could be like, "God damn it, Missy! Quick, fucking defile on my corpse, you bitch! Motherfucking haunt you, motherfucker!"
There we go. But I get what you're saying. Have him record it now. But see, we have AI. I could just record a few clips of his voice.
That's true.
And then have it say any fucking thing I want.
That's a great idea.
I could be like, I'm gay. I love being fisted in the ass.
Here, I'll save the effort.
Pin the anal bead.
I am homosexual.
Pin the anal
I like
beads
being fisted in the ass.
Pin the anal beads on the Ronald.
Please pin the anal beads on the Ronald.
There you go.
Get them all up there. Shove harder.
Shove harder.
Oh, daddy.
So,
oh, daddy.
If we had Ronald taxidermied, what position would you feel like he should be in?
I was kind of thinking that he'd be very movable.
You're thinking so you're thinking an action figure or a statue here?
I'm guessing not. I don't think it could be. So I would just definitely have to have him taxidermied in doggy style, or happy baby.
She wants to be taxidermied in doggy style.
I feel twerking position would be cool.
Right, that'd be all right. We could do that.
You just got to remember, whatever position you taxidermy in, you just got to make sure that the balance is right, so I can stand up freely.
True.
Because you don't want me to fall over and my face break or something.
Definitely.
Because after a while, that shit will dry out, even if you lacquer it.
Probably. So this kind of reminded me of last week when me and Ariana were talking. And we were talking about AI dildos because we were bashing on men. And we just said, you know what?
Men are so stupid.
It was basically if you had a dildo that could talk and do and let's say it got used to your body. And so it would know when you were super turned on and really wet. Be like, oh, damn, you are so wet. And then it's if you're been working on your Kegels, it'd be like, oh my God, you've gotten so tight. What are you doing? And it's your body. So, but then if you get really loose, it's like, damn, girl, you are loose. Would it start insulting you?
You're letting yourself go, bitch. God.
Right. It's damn, you are dry. What the hell? Don't I turn you on anymore? I think it would be just about as bad as a man. That's
Dude,
what the hell
there
it
was like a fucking episode of South Park where they had like the shake weight on
Yeah,
it.
that's exactly
Th-
what
she
we
compared it
yeah,
to.
That's what I compared it to.
She said it would be like the shake weight.
The shake weight episode of South Park where like it was just like a hand job trainer and like the fuck was it? Stan's mom took it out on was like sitting there working on it and like she took it on a vacation or something. And like
I forgot all that. I knew the shake weight shit, and I knew it like blasted in their face.
She
but
took
I forgot
it on a
all
date,
about
and
all
at like
that.
one point, like the highest level shake weight, they were like shaking, and it was like, okay, now stick your finger in the ass, stick your finger behind, and like if you shook it hard enough, it would shoot the cooling liquid on their face, and then like it would pop out, change like here's for your cab fare home.
That's fucking funny. I forgot about that part. I forgot how in depth it got about being pretty much like a fucking fuck toy type.
Yeah. Like by the
Yeah.
end of the
It was
episode, she was like done with it or something, and then like Stan's dad was just a bunch of bad shit kept happening to him. She like, I know what'll save him, and she like gave him like the best tug job ever because she'd been like practicing with the thing for weeks and weeks and weeks.
That's great.
Yeah, so basically we just came up with the idea of the shake weight, but it's a vibrator.
It's actually a sex toy, not just a covert pretend sex toy.
It's not just practice. It's an actual like boyfriend simulator.
That's right.
I'm sure if you look up boyfriend simulator, you can find that.
Yes, probably.
Well,
As
I
she
got a
looks up-
phone right here.
As she looks up boyfriend simulator.
So, about this toxic blonde, we talked about it a little. Or mostly all about the artwork. It does not taste apricot at all.
I don't have any fucking internet.
It gave off a little bit of a an IPA taste without being too hoppy. It was like just slightly hoppy.
So apricot is always like to me like a very dry fruit, even know when it's fresh and juicy. It's always very dry, and it definitely had that going on. So
No.
Ariana has no internet to look up her pornography about her boyfriend.
I've been having fucking trouble with my internet every night lately. Like, I try to watch a fucking TV show, and it doesn't work. I'm getting a little fucking annoyed with it. Like, I'm about to get rid of this internet and get something different.
That's right. Do it.
I got that fiber optic internet, and I have never stopped bitching. I've
Well-
never bitched.
I've never stopped bitching.
They don't have it out here.
There is AI boyfriends on the apps already.
Speaking of like bitching about that, like motherfucking Spectrum can suck my dick.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, I dropped them for the fiber optic company,
Ah yes.
and Spectrum keeps sending me shit, trying like hell to get me back. 3 or 4 weeks ago, they had a dude out at my house. They were like going door to door trying to get people back on Spectrum, and they were asking because I saw on the doorbell cam, the motherfucker was asking my daughter if she was 18. Because if she was 18, she could have signed the paper that said we're switching back to Spectrum. He was trying like hell to do that. I'm like, that is absolute bullshit. And she was like, my dad's not here. Fuck off, dude. It's literally what she said.
That's so funny.
Well, can I have his number? Fuck off, dude. If you're 18, you could sign this paper to get you back on Spectrum. And he's like, no. Just shut the door in his face.
I would have.
And it's like, seriously, Spectre, piss off. I had you for a long damn time. There's better technology. That's how the internet works. That's how this shit works. Lay down fiber or go to hell.
Yeah, that's fucking messed up, man. So what about this beer? I got light.
Light, fruity.
Caramely.
Think so?
Maybe a little bit. It had like not like kind of more so in the color, but it just had a good feel to it.
Good fruity beer.
It had a little bit of a sweetness to it. It was a little bit hoppy. Slightly hoppy.
I didn't get much hops out of it, but that's
I
me.
got a little bit of a hop.
Juicy.
Juicy.
It was juicy.
So juicy.
Oh my god, it was so juicy. That reminds me, like, the
juicy.
thing that we did at the fucking brewery, the beer that I still remember I liked the best. That fucking pineapple shit he pulled out of the...
That was good.
So one of the things that the brewer there did, what was his name? Was it Ryan? Kelly?
Good
I don't
recall, Ron.
I have shit recall for names. Anyway, the gentleman had a juicy pineapple IPA or hazy coming out of the tank that was supposed to go on tap starting on Friday. We were there Wednesday.
That's right.
Wednesday. But he pulled it straight out of the bright tank, and it was so fucking thick and so
it
carbonated.
Bullshit ton of fucking pineapple in
my
it.
God.
It
You
was
could like
good.
it was like you were damn near chewing this wonderful alcoholic pineapple beery just.
What was it called? It was like Get Jellied or something like
Yeah.
that, I think.
But it was just like this wonderful, like juicy, chewy pineapple amazement.
It was amazing.
Hell yeah, it was.
The other thing that I had from them that I thought was great, they had the first thing he gave us to try was this, I forget the exact name of it, but it was a
It was a peanut butter beer, wasn't it?
pretzel.
Oh, it
That's
was
what I had.
pretzel. That's what it
Oh,
was.
yeah,
Pretzel
the
beer.
pretzel
It-
beer was
Very
delicious
pretzel. Was it
also.
something
Pretzel
about
beer tasted
twisted?
like you were
Yes.
it tasted like eating a salted pretzel.
It was delicious. I like every pretzel beer I've ever had. I've liked.
Right, and that was like super pretzel. It tasted very like
Yeah, like
I
that.
could taste the pretzel. I could taste like the salt. You know.
right.
That might only be the second pretzel beer I've had. I've had that Shock Top quite a bit.
Right, I was gonna say that it was good, but like the Shock Top, it doesn't taste too pretzel-y. It just tastes like an oatmeal stout or something. It kind of reminds me of that.
Shock Top tastes pretty pretzel-y.
I don't know. Maybe I don't know. Maybe I just didn't think it did, but
What was it? What else were we getting ready to say?
We're gonna rate the toxic.
Yeah,
Yes.
we're gonna rate the Toxic.
I like it. I think I'll give it a 4.
I think a 3.
I'll do a 4.
I give it a 4 because it's more beer like.
Yeah.
It's got that thin. You could drink more of it without feeling sick, or it's not like too
Bloated.
sweet, not sugary. Right. I think any sweet sugary beers make me instantly feel bloated, and so that one does not.
Hells yeah.
So we learned anything today, guys? I've learned things.
That we want Ron to die, but we don't want him to die.
They want to do all sorts of awesome things with
No,
my
I wanna
corpse.
violate
We will
your-
treat Ron just the same when he's dead as when he's alive.
That's right.
Ariana wants to use my corpse as a boyfriend pillow and snuggle with it. I'm not even going to try to unpack that because she sure as shit won't snuggle with a live me, but a dead me, oh hell yeah.
That's right.
True.
Because
We're not going to unpack that right now.
I think dead Ron is more trustworthy.
That's true.
He's not
That's
gonna.
why.
He's not gonna pop an unannounced boner and try to roll over just.
I
on it
mean,
to
maybe
just kind of rub it on
not
you.
roll over, but he might pop the boner.
Well, it would already be
Rigor
there. It
mortis.
would either be there or
Rigor mortis.
not. You would. It would.
Rigor mortis, she's going to be like, oh, it's a boner.
You
She's
would
gonna hop
not-
on it right and she's going to break it off because it's like,
Well, see, but that would just be it. You could kind of roll over in your sleep and rub up against it and not mean to, and you're not going to react to it because you're dead. If you were alive, you'd probably react to it like.
I think
and
it
you
would
would
be
scoot
like
closer.
I think you would have like residual like boner if something like that.
If he was dead, the minute you accidentally touched his boner, he'd still scoot towards you like, damn it, dude, I thought you were dead. Residual boner reaction.
zombie boner.
That's
Zomboner.
Zomboner.
Instead of brains, it's pussy. No.
Oh,
Pussy.
ew.
I got an E reaction. Now I'm happy.
That's great. All right.
Did you guys learn anything today?
Yes, we just talked about what we learned. What the fuck is wrong with you? That you have a horrible memory.
Horrible memory.
Today I do.
I learned that I like strawberry organic beer.
Yes.
Very much so.
I love the can. I have learned that I sometimes like to drink something with cool can art more than I do something that tastes good, just because I like the can art. It piques the other senses. It's like, yes,
Because you can
it
stare,
satisfies.
like, because you're paying more attention to the can than the taste of the beer. Because you're looking at the can like, this is pretty cool. Gulp, gulp, gulp.
Right,
And you're not really paying attention to how it actually tastes.
So like if you're just sitting,
it satisfies the other senses.
the question is if you're just sitting at the brewery where they don't have the can art, how does that usually work out for you though?
That would be unfortunate. I know, but I do like can arts and stuff like that. Sitting at the brewery, it's different because, well, it's the atmosphere.
True.
Because sometimes you're like, I need to go out and have the atmosphere. Nope, I need to sit at home and have this atmosphere.
That's
And
usually more like it.
That's, there's a different experience with all of it.
Oh, Ronald, did I tell you that I became an old people this week?
High five. Yes. How'd you become an old people? Dear?
Because on Thursday, I was like, you know what? I really feel like doing a jigsaw puzzle. And then I went out on Friday night with my friend for dinner, and I stopped at Walmart after that to get a jigsaw puzzle. And I did a jigsaw puzzle on Friday night.
Were you satisfied by your jigsaw puzzle?
Yes.
You were satisfied by jiggering with a puzzle.
Yes.
Excellent.
She's an old people.
I'm an old people.
All right.
It happens to the
well,
best of us.
It happens. Anything else, guys?
Well, I can say the normal thing that we're on all your favorite podcasting services, YouTube, not Twitter, TikTok, Instagram, your mom.
Yeah.
Especially your mom.
And hit up our Facebook page. Give us a like. Hit up our friends at the 513 Craft Brew. And hit up our friend Blake, the Brewery Explorer.
The Miami Valley Craft Beer
If you go
Group.
dig through like some of our more recent posts, you can see us like cleaning out the mash tun at Third Eye, and me making wonderful noises while I did it.
Yes.
Because I was all every time I pulled it out.
Very entertaining.
Good times.
So.
So.
misBEERhavior!